Alright, and I'm back. Might as well open up the piece I was working on before the stream. So yeah, I was working on this artwork of Ganja, but it's basing off this drawing of Celica from Heroes. Fucked up these legs though, I need to like massively get rid of them. Because that is much more preferred. And yeah, right now I'm just kind of getting the basic idea down before I actually start. Alright. I'm gonna look up a couple of references right quick. Because apparently the female protagonist for New Mystery of the Emblem had her own design. Something like this. Just pull this one off of Google Images. But yeah. And I'll try to like also incorporate what I see here. There's a little bit of inconsistency. But shouldn't be bad. You know what? How about I just like straight up put that PNG file of a blunt there. Thanks, David. The eye patch is on the wrong eye. Yeah, I'm gonna flip this image when I'm done with it. Plus in the game, whichever eye is the closest is usually the one that's exposed. So it doesn't really matter anyway. It's inconsistent in-game. No, it is a needed eye patch. It's just the game isn't consistent about which side it's on. See, David, I'm keeping it consistent by making it inconsistent. trying to make her look high as shit. I think that fits. I'm gonna see if Mara can help on the stream in a little bit. If she can, that'll be really nice. Hey, it looks like somebody hopped in. Hopped in the chat, that is. erase this bit. Oi.
Hey.
Lagging a little bit, but that's fine.
Heck, my bad.
No, you're fine. Anyway, I am currently working on Ganja. So that's pretty fun.
It looks good so far.
I was trying to go for, like, the hero's battle animation type deal. But, now I need to do colors, and I was thinking of having, like, a little fire effect happen. Coming from the palm.
Oh, heck yeah.
And, of course, I'm stealing her colors from her in-game sprite. As you would expect. It's a really heavy tan color. I'm gonna make it a little bit brighter. But yeah. I'll share my screen with you as well so you can see it a little bit quicker. But, yeah, if I can get Cheyenne up, and I know David's up, but, if I can get both of them up, then we could probably play a couple more chapters. That'd be fun.
Hey.
Though I was debating on whether we should do, like, a retcon to the storyline. Because I found that I accidentally put a G in Ganja's name instead of a J. And that actually upsets me. So I was debating on replaying through the prologue myself, just so I can have the name proper, and maybe switching it back on to casual mode, just so we can mess with some of the characters that died way too early into the story. But I don't know how other people would feel about that.
I don't know.
Because I'm fine with it, because I want to actually see some of these characters. And this is supposed to be for fun anyway. Because I have no idea how New Mystery the Emblem is different from other Fire Emblem games yet. David is like, you should be able to beat it, like, on harder modes, because you beat Awakening on the harder modes. Like, each game kind of has, like, their own different mechanics going on. And, like, slight changes that mess with the entire system. So I wouldn't be able to just hop into the hardest difficulty and expect a flawless victory. Especially because New Mystery of the Emblem is one of the Fire Emblem games where you cannot grind, which that's a good majority of the games anyway. So yeah. Did you play Neopets when you were younger?
I did, actually. I lost my old account, that's why I made a new one.
So did I. There was like that really old account that I made a while back.
I think my old account was about 6 years old.
Jeez. I know I made my account sometime between 2007 to 2009. Like, that's when I used it.
That's an old account.
When I was a wee bab. So my back hurts. I might switch over to my chair in a little bit. And so I could have sworn the jacket was like a pink color, but it's actually more of like a very light orange, actually. jacket, tunic, whichever you want to call it. It's more of a tunic, but yeah. That's why I said most of the other Fire Emblem games, they don't have grinding, David. The only games that actually have grinding are, I believe, Gaiden, Sacred Stones, and Awakening, really. There's actually fewer games in the series that allow for grinding than games that don't allow it, so... That's fun. And I get the reasoning for it, because, like, that way you don't have to rely on just grinding to actually make your units good. You have to actually play the game properly, and allocate the limited amount of experience to the people you think need it. Or make 5 units crazy strong. Yeah, I think that's how I played through Awakening the first time around, because I didn't actually grind as much my first playthrough. I just kind of played the game. And I had, like, Robin, Crom, Donnell, and whatever my children were, and obviously the waifu. Which in my first file I actually married Lisa rather than Olivia. So I had Owain as my son. And I just made them all really powerful, and I just soloed the game with them.
Dang.
This may sound sacrilegious, but I didn't use Lucina at all in my first playthrough.
I can understand why.
I had Crom paired up with Sumia, and she had very shit stats, so... Wasn't because I didn't like the character. It's purely because my version of her was garbage. He was. I remember showing you, like, how often he would get crits and stuff. He was wild. An untamed beast, if you will. Yeah, not good Lucina. Rest in peace, not good Lucina. But yeah, Miranda, when you play Awakening, despite how much the game wants you to do it, do not have Sumia be Lucina's mama.
I'm not. I'd rather be the mama.
Have you be the mama, Lucina, just like make Crom your husbando.
You fucking know it.
Yeah. You kind of sort of lust over Crom, so
I like him, okay?
yeah, a little too much. No, I'm kidding. Anyway. Yeah, most people who played through Awakening that are female end up marrying Crom only because most of the other guy candidates kind of suck, honestly. Maybe minus Long Ku because he's the silent type, you know. Chicks dig the silent type.
I actually don't like Ku from what I've seen of him.
My favorite personality quirk of him is that he's gynophobic.
Afraid of chicks?
Yep.
Oh my god.
That's actually part of the reason why he's quiet most of the time. He just can't be around women. He has a hard time communicating with them. Which I find incredibly ironic, because what you expect out of the guy, he'd be like a pussy slayer, right?
I guess?
Something like that. Yeah, and then I picked Priam on my run because, Flex. Because I'm a Ike fanboy, it's the hardest chapter in the entire game, and I'm not gonna marry Wallheart, so... Donnell, good boy. Yeah, but I don't think anybody would wanna daddy up on Donnell, though. Miranda, would you make Country Bumpkin husbando?
Eh.
Doubt. Like, he's a fun character, but don't think it's husbando material.
Yeah.
I just like hearing him say yeehaw and then murdering a guy.
That's the best kind.
Mm-hmm. Yeet! Yeah, color in those boots. Yeah, I messaged Cheyenne a bit ago, and if she doesn't respond, then I don't think we'll be playing Fire Emblems tonight, because I kind of want to have the gang all together, you know?
Understandable.
The question is, should I make her gloves white, or should they be, like, leather to match the boots?
Leather.
Nice music, thanks, it's Animal Crossing. Bitches love Animal Crossing. Which, by the way, I saw this video this morning that made me very happy. So it was like this video about this like 87-year-old woman, right? And she lived alone, and the only person that really visited her was her grandson, like every other month. Because, like, you know, he has his own life that he needs to take care of, but he cares about his grandma, right? And because she's disabled, she's not really able to get out of the house very often. So what he decided to do for her was buy her a 3DS and a copy of Animal Crossing to kind of, you know, help fill the void of not talking to a lot of people. And she played it for a solid 4 years.
Oh, that makes my heart happy.
She played it every day for that 4 years, minus like maybe a couple days when she got sick.
Aw, that's so cute!
And like the video did like a little tour of her town, and the grandson, like, basically she would tell him all about it every time he'd come over, like how much fun she's having, the villagers that she's enjoying. And then he uploaded that information to like Reddit for people to see along with him, because he felt that would be heartwarming, and people did find it heartwarming, obviously. I think sometime within like the first 2 years of her playing the game, her DS broke because she dropped it. And one of the guys on the Reddit page that was like following along, I think he was from Germany. He decided to actually mail her a new 3DS. Just to be kind, you know.
That is so fucking sweet.
Mm-hmm. I can send you the video later if you want.
Sure.
I woke up and saw that in my feed and decided to watch it. It was probably one of the best ways I could have woken up. Makes you not lose faith in humanity, you know? Alright, my music ran out, meaning I gotta pick another set of music. What's a video game soundtrack that you really like, Miranda?
I don't know.
How about Mystery Dungeon music?
That works.
Even though you won't be able to hear it. Or just Pokemon music in general. David wants Final Fantasy. Oh well. Sorry, David. Oh. Oh yeah, and I forgot to color her little capsule of Kush. Can't forget about that. If we end up completing Heroes of Ganja, I think I might actually make like a little ROM hack of one of the GBA Fire Emblems where it's just Ganja's inserted there, and that's the entire change of the story.
Good.
Maybe like the vulneraries are changed to like just fucking pot. Like she comes with like a custom weapon that like never breaks. Alright, what color should we use for the shadows? Because normally I just pick one color and like multiply it.
Either an orangey brown or a type of green would work.
Because like I'm gonna go back and like add a fire effect here as well. So like there's gonna be reds going on, coming inwards. You know, green would be of nice contrast to that. But I don't know if it would also make it look like it's clashing. So I can always change the color later, but you know, it's nice to have an idea. I think I'll go with the green though. And if that doesn't end up working, I'll switch to that brownish color.
I'm just gonna come out and say this. Aishas are the hardest fucking thing to draw.
Oh, your Neopet.
Yeah.
I had to think about. I remember Aisha's were like my favorite Neopet when I was a kid.
They're still my favorite, because I actually used to have a plush of a purple one that I named Knights, but I got rid of her, and I'm really sad.
I don't even remember my Neopets' names. Like, I just remember being super into Neopets. Man, yesterday after the stream, when I went to go feed my pets, I was telling my mom about the stream, and told her that I was playing Neopets, and she was like, are you talking about that game you played when you were like 9? I was like, yeah. She said, that's sad.
It's not sad. You're just revisiting nostalgia, kinda, maybe.
It pretty much was. Like, it was both revisiting nostalgia, because I've been meaning to actually do a stream of that for a while, and also for shitpost reasons, you know?
Obviously.
Hence the whole deal with Sashimi-kun, you know? But, yeah, there were moments of when I was visiting some stuff, and, like, I criticized that everything's the same since 2009, but it's kind of got, like, a weird homey feel as a result, you know? I don't know how to describe that, aside from weird homey feel. Here's Secretary. Oh, hey, Aliens is in the chat. How are things going? They're going alright. I'm currently just working on this drawing of Ganja, and, if we can get Cheyenne in the call, we'll probably start up another secondary playthrough of, Heroes of Ganja. How are things going with you, bro? Bro?
Broski home slice.
Bro! Holy shit, turn up your mic. Okay. It's also because the music's really loud and I need to turn it down. I don't know how to really turn up my mic aside from, like, making everything quieter. David, have I been too quiet? Or was it just that the music was loud? Hey Miranda, if you could speak, that would be cool. Because I'm trying to mess around with my volume.
Ah!
Okay, so your volume goes much higher than mine. I think my mic has, like, auto, like, volume limiting. Not for you? Okay.
Rest in pieces.
Yeah, I mean, I've tried all I really can, aside from, like, manually going into my sound settings, and I kind of don't want to do that right now. Sorry, Ming. By the way, Miranda, the Not Gonna Say Goodbye is playing right now. That one theme at the end of Mystery Dungeon.
Oh no!
That song still fucks with me.
I still remember that scene.
Which we still need to do, like, we still need to play through these special episodes at some point.
And continue the after story.
The post game.
Yeah.
We definitely do. Maybe since, like, streaming it has just been fucking with you entirely. It could just be, like, next time we hang out or something.
Seems fair.
Yeah. It's like every time you tried to stream it, after a certain point, it just kept messing up. Unless you can mess up the settings and see if you can fix it, but...
Believe me, I've tried.
yeah, I feel like that's out of your control at this point. Did the music go out? No, it's just being weird. I guess I'll wait for it to come back on, in that case. Rather than, like, fuck with the volume some more. If Ganja was in Heroes, what would her special quote be?
It's lit.
It's lit, fam. Or just the me yelling the English blaze it.
That works too.
All right. Let me just kind of hit that multiply button. Question is, should I blur it in or not?
Maybe just a little bit.
Because I was thinking of blurring it in since New Mystery of the Emblems art style is very much smooth shading. So to kind of match that. For 20. Oh, now End's theme is playing. Okay, apparently my computer is wanting me to cry right now. That's not cool.
Sad hours.
Sad sand hours. They always ask what you doing, never how you doing.
Agree.
Also, sorry that the commentary is kind of light. I never really have much to say whenever I'm drawing. For those watching. The sad sand hours. Karen took the kids, guys.
Crab rave. I'm sorry.
That meme. The fact that it exists. Jonathan loves the crab rave meme.
I don't really understand it, but it's funny in some cases.
The idea is just that the crabs are super happy. And usually people just say fucked up shit with the happy crabs. And that's really just the joke.
I see.
Yeah, the joke's just that it's really messed up. To me, at least. Or, like, most other posts I see from it are, like, a comment or something that sounds like it's something from a child's point of view. Memes are weird. I don't really understand them very often.
Indeed, they are weird.
Like the Sasuke meme that just came up. I don't really like that one. Like, it was funny the first couple times, and then started getting way overused.
I keep seeing that shit all over Instagram, and I'm kind of sick of it.
Yeah, Jules has been posting a few of them, and I just messaged her saying delete it. Fuck did I type? How was the Neopets? It was fun for a little bit. we didn't do too much. We just kind of messed around, and then Jonathan wasn't feeling good, so he left, and I thought that was a good time to switch over to drawing. Because I kind of wanted to play while somebody else was also playing. Just so, you know, get some commentary of that going on.
I would have tried to jump in, but I was too late.
Yeah. I noticed it was like almost 8 anyway, and that's usually your time where you need to go. Which, by the way, how has been your lazy staycation going?
It feels great.
Good.
My brain needed this.
Definitely.
To be honest, all I want to do now is just draw basil.
I much prefer the new color scheme.
Me too.
The way Pix reacted to my response made me feel like I came off like I was just hating on the original design, because I like the design. It's just like color scheme, you know.
I might use the other color scheme for when he ages,
Mhm.
but I might fix that up a little bit because I
Like like
don't like the gray.
like I said, I would rather have like the edges be browner rather than like the other way around, like you had it originally.
Yeah, I'm starting to see why.
Mhm. You had it the other way around. I guess the best way I could describe it is that it looked kind of muddy. That could be just me, of course.
No, I see it too.
Mm. I am tempted though if I don't, or if Cheyenne doesn't get on because she's probably asleep. Honestly, I might do another sashimi drawing just for the hell of it.
Oh, fun.
I was thinking either like her in the shop being like, "Please call the authorities," or um, me being like, "I'm sorry, sashimi, you can't get the rope."
What was the rope for?
I was gonna buy her some rope, and it was gonna be for yes, it was gonna be for yes, and as I was trying to buy it, it was like, oh, we went out of stock. So I couldn't buy Sashimi the rope.
Hmm.
Big sad, honestly. People give shit on the Pokemon Platinum because the game is super slow. But all the music fits that slow mood. And I'm listening to some of it right now, and it's nice. There were times where I just kind of opened up my game and just listened to the music when I was a kid. Pretty sure you believe that, though. Because I was a weird fucking kid.
I mean, we all were, honestly.
Yeah. Is that a box on her hip? Yeah, it's a box of hemp. A little crate of hemp for her.
She's got the good kush.
Mm-hmm. She's got her fire tomed ready and everything. Pokemon OST is lit, definitely. Smoke many weeds. Many of the lead. Some would say she smokes it every day. Da 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 da.
Don't make me get the spray bottle.
It's the one and only D-O-double-G. Snoop Dogg. There are too many good video game OSTs, yes. Not enough time to play them all, sadly. So Miranda, are you doodling Chieftain Man now, as we speak?
No, I'll do that after my Aisha pick.
Oh yeah, you're still working on that.
The anatomy is so difficult.
Just make it anthro, it's fine.
That's what I'm doing, but the antennas are fucking me over.
I'm really boring. No, you're not. It's kind of hard to make commentary with, like, not a lot going on. If anything, I'd say I'm boring as a result.
Both of you are lying.
Mm. But yeah, can't expect you to make interesting topics for me, because that's not how that works. So, no need to be harsh on yourself. Alright, time to figure out how to do fire effects. You should check out the Lisa and Valhalla OST. Also the World's End RPG and what else. Yeah, there's a lot of good RPG OSTs. And I've listened to a bit of Lisa's soundtrack, and I liked what I heard. I'm gonna look up some fire effects and see how I can do it. Let's go with some deep reds, because why not? I'm not gonna do like super in-depth fire effects, just like a solid basic idea. Alright. Also, I'm glad to hear you haven't given up on your RPG RP just yet.
I want to see this through.
Good, because I do as well.
It made me mad Friday when I was having that episode because I really wanted to work on it, but my brain was fucking fried.
How do you think I feel about all my projects?
I sympathize.
That's how I feel on a constant basis.
I am so sorry.
That little tinge of inadequacy you also get, yeah.
Now I know how it feels.
It's not very fun.
It fucking blows.
But then when you get that sudden breakthrough again, it feels so good.
That's why I'm trying to work on like side things to
Mm-hmm.
make it come back. Right now, I want to work on Paprika, Basil's daughter,
Mm-hmm.
because I have a general idea of how I want her to look.
Well, at least you have an idea, so you'll have something to go off
Yeah.
of. Jeez, okay. I just realized why it's not working. It's because I had it on transparency. Good job, Adam. The little bit of Sandy in all of us. I, I will assume referring to the whole little bit of inadequacy you feel. When, like, you can't work on something, or you don't have the drive enough for it. A lot of Valhalla stuff is sci-fi and relaxing. Lisa's just bizarre and awesome. Yeah, I already caught that from the game itself. Lisa the Joyful is mostly boss themes. Mm. I can't even say this person's a friend. I have a person I know that almost exclusively draws like Lisa stuff because they're so much of a fan of it. And I'm just like, I want to get into it, but also, I just suck at video games. Like, I'm good in, like, a weird niche of video games, you know? And, like, anything else, I suck major cock at. Alright, so I'm gonna match up this color with, like, more of an orange issue. I'm just gonna kind of keep layering this till it looks like fire, you know?
Holy shit, that looks good.
Well, thanks. I'm not even, like, close to making it look like actual fire, but you're getting the idea. What's your niche of video games? Like, tactical RPGs, like Fire Emblem, or, I'm trying to think. Anything that involves, like, a high amount of time investment, which also includes, like, stuff like Stardew Valley and Harvest Moon. Like, games like that, where, putting in a lot of time and effort and really learning the game is super rewarding. The only issue is the learning curve, because normally a lot of games that, like, are super rewarding to get into have like a pretty high learning curve because you kind of have to know the mechanics off the bat to really get into it, right? But like I need kind of a really good steady way to insert myself into the game before I actually start getting to the rewarding side of it. If that makes sense. The earliest example of a game like that for me would be Pokemon, because like it's super easy to get into, right? But then once you start like dissecting the more competitive side of the game, there's so much more to do in it. You start getting an appreciation towards the mechanics. That's why I was into. That's why I was super into like competitive Pokemon battling for a time.
I can see you being the kind of guy doing that kind of stuff.
I did for a while. It was like I think my prime of that was between 2014 to 2016. Don't Starve in a nutshell. Yeah, the issue with Don't Starve is that like I have a hard time figuring out that learning curve. But that's again more of a me thing rather than a thing with the game.
Don't Starve is really fun, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Like I can tell it can get really fun, especially in Don't Starve Together when you coordinate with your team. Too bad that every time I tried to coordinate, didn't work out because Gemini and Ray don't listen. I love the guys, don't get me wrong, but man, we couldn't get shit done.
I would propose, like, do you want to try with me and Jules sometime? Because it worked pretty well with
Definitely,
us.
definitely, because I'm very much like a okay, I need this to happen right here. Like I like to coordinate things, and Gemini is very much the type of guy that's like I'm gonna do my own thing now.
I feel like, you, me, and Jules would make, and honestly, a good team.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're all pretty cooperative, honestly.
Yeah. Jules is quick to answer, which is good. And you're just a team player in general. So,
Yeah.
it could work out. And when it comes to, like, survival-esque games, I'm both a team player and very much a commander. Less because I need the control and just more like I want to play efficiently, you know?
Honestly, I'd just be the foraging type and, bring stuff back.
Mm. Like, if you... this is why you need to get Minecraft, by the way, because when me and, like, the rest of the mods were playing Minecraft, that's pretty much how we played. Like, everyone kind of had their own allocated jobs that we each individually decided, and I was like, okay, we need to do this for home base, and stuff like that. Good thing about that, Minecraft specifically, is that everyone kind of knows how the game works, even if you haven't really played it yourself. Because I'm fairly certain, Miranda, that your experience on the internet has led you to figure out the basics of Minecraft.
Kind of.
Hit trees, start building shit. Now hit
I
rock.
mean, I've,
Yeah,
I've played the mobile version before, like
it's
the
just,
demo,
it's like the
so I
same
kind
thing.
of know the basis.
It's like the same thing. So,
Yeah, pretty much.
only difference is that controls are shit on the mobile version.
Oh, I know. It is almost 10 fucking o'clock and my dog is barking.
Why is doggo barking?
I have no idea.
Is it is it Bentley or the other one?
Bentley, he's louder than Ivy.
Mm. I need to remember the names,
You don't have to.
but I want to.
You cut out on me, sorry.
I said because I want to. So
Fair enough.
also this now looks like fire. I think my favorite bit is just The little bit right here.
Make it glowy.
Yeah, I gotta make it glowy now. I think what I'm gonna do to make it glowy is just duplicate the bottom layer, brighten it up, and then start blurring the shit out of it. Hues and saturation. Actually, let me... Okay. Hues and saturation. Let's make it...
Okay, something isn't right here. Not with the drawing, but like with the situation going on with my dog.
Yeah.
So I keep hearing loud noises outside, like loud thumping. That's kind of concerning.
I recommend you, like... Are your parents home?
Yeah, they're in their bedroom right now.
I would recommend saying something to them about that and checking it out. Just in case, you know, like, there's a situation happening outside.
I'm gonna take a minute and look out my window, so be right back.
Alright.
Alright, I'm back. There's nothing outside, honestly.
So they're just kind of barking for nothing, or...
I guess. But I noticed something weird when I looked out my window.
Mm-hmm.
Usually my street is filled with cars. It's empty.
No,
Every driveway in
that's
my...
odd.
Yeah, I'm like... I sat there, I'm like, what the fuck? Why are all the cars go... What was that?
Oh my.
Oh... Okay.
Yeah, maybe go say something to
Okay.
your parents right quick.
Yeah, hang on a sec.
Slender Man's coming for you. Nice one.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay, did you let them know?
My dad was up at the same time. He went downstairs. He told me to stay in my room. Everything should be okay.
Fair enough. Sounds like a smart idea.
Yeah.
Because the worst thing to do is pull a scary movie and go out and check it. At least for you. Pretty sure your dad can handle himself, so...
Oh yeah, he's stronger than I am, so we should be fine.
I mean, he's a carpenter, right? So...
Yeah, for the most part.
Most definitely you're fine.
I mean, that we have billy bats and other stuff to use in case there's a break-in,
Yeah, we have weapons. It's cool.
and power tools if we need it. Another suspicion to the thumping in my house could be that I believe my house is kind of haunted. I mean, because this was a story I explained to Jules a while ago. It's really dumb. But have you ever gotten that feeling, you know, you're standing in a room by yourself, and you feel like something is just staring at you?
Mm-hmm.
Or you just feel a presence? I feel that every time I'm upstairs by myself.
Nice.
I'm like, hey, it's a ghost friend.
I don't believe in ghosts myself, so like, even though that's a fun story to me, I'm just like, eh.
Understandable.
Yeah. Not discrediting you, because, you know, I do get that feeling occasionally.
The only reason why I believe it, and my parents made a joke about it, our landlord, our original landlord, about 8 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
when we moved into this house, about a year later he passed away. He was in his 90s.
Yeah.
And he really did trust us with the house. Because, you know, we were nice to him. We'd always go and help him,
Yeah.
whatever houses he needed help with. And when he died, things just actually felt weird in the house. So I'm like, what do we do? And my mom was like, oh, that's probably Mr. Woods, you know, watching over the house. I'm like, don't say things like that. That freaks me out.
Just don't say shit like that, Mom.
I mean, it's a nice thought, but like, that's kind of freaky.
I don't want dear weird old guy looking at me while I'm taking a shower. No. But yeah, I don't have an explanation for that. But that is a fun story.
Yeah, isn't it?
I'm gonna keep adding on layers of shadows. I'm kind of not liking this right now.
I think it looks okay.
I think I need to just keep messing around with it. Hues and saturation.
I like how when I went to go see if my dad was checking things out, as soon as he came back, the thumping immediately stopped.
Mm.
I'm like, okay, this is weird.
Yeah, that is pretty weird.
But yeah, fun stuff.
Weird apparitions, man. Weird Apparition sounds like an indie song, honestly.
It really does.
I need a song titled Weird Apparition stat. Alien said the thumpening. New movie this summer.
I swear to God.
I'm 90% certain that because the sound has stopped, it's all good now. So,
I'll be fine. I know it.
yeah.
I survived the first time that happened in Call, so I'm pretty sure I can survive it again.
Yeah, I just now remembered that.
The first time was fucking scary. I couldn't sleep.
Wasn't that like in the call where Pix was in as well?
Yeah.
Nice. You guys gonna see Detective Pikachu? I'm not. Unless a friend invites me, I'm not. Mainly because, I don't think it looks good, personally.
I might see it when it comes on Netflix. That's about it.
If it comes on Netflix, that is. Unless has it been confirmed for that? I don't think it has.
Either way.
There'll probably be like some legal watching way, so. Did you know they actually made some Pokemon cards based off the models of the movie, right?
You're kidding.
No, they did.
Oh my lord.
I might show some in a little bit, but like, yeah. That's a thing. And I really don't like those because it's a very weird clashing art style. We also got a better look at the Charizard model as a result of it, and it looks very weird to me. Everyone else I talk to about it says that it looks cool, and of course people have known me to be more skeptical of Pokemon nowadays, but that's just because I think it really is going through a drop in quality. It makes me sad. Alright, I'm gonna fuck with the eyes, and I think I'm gonna be done for the time being. At least with this drawing. Are you gonna go see Detective Pikachu Aliens? Oh yeah, I should make her eyes reddish. Alright, so now I need to put her against an actual blank background. Put away all these references and such. Alright, and that's what we're going with. Probably we have a bunch of gift cards for the movie theater that we're never getting used. Possibly a couple $100 worth, honestly, so we might as well use them. Can't wait to get a large soda and a small popcorn with that food. Yep, freaking movie theater food's expensive, though. And Miranda, next time we go to the movies, let's go to that one down in Gallatin.
If I know how to get there, that is.
I can easily just find, like, directions, you know.
That works.
Also, I did not save this drawing at all while I was doing it. I'm a fucking madman. I'm basically asking to get fucked in the ass by Psy, you know. By the way, this drawing of Ganja is probably going to be used in the next thumbnail, or in the next stream in general.
Oh boy.
There's one issue with it, of course. The opacity is messed up. I'm going to send it to you, look at that.
Oh no. Also, Jesus Christ, I hear more noises!
Yay!
This one was right outside my door and was fucking loud.
Mm.
Oh, I don't feel good.
You're gonna be alright.
My dog is trying to get in. I'm not letting him in.
Sandman can make his own Let's Play thumbnails. Yeah, I can. That's what's fun about it. Okay, that's a little bit better. I know what to fix this time, though, which is good. Basically, anything that's a luminosity layer, I need to, like, get rid of the edges on it. Because luminosity layers are weird inside. Because if there's no background, it decides, okay, let's just make the background all white in that case. I'm going to keep sending it to you, Miranda, because I don't think you really care.
No, not really.
Okay, so now in one of those luminosity layers, I need to get rid of that area near the edge. Are there any other areas that have, like, white where there shouldn't be? There are any that are noticeable, that is.
I don't think so.
I think there's, like, a bit near the tit as well. That should be it, honestly. Save again as a PNG file. Alright. And it's still fucking up. Nice. Good job, Adam. Okay, it should be fine. I don't see why it keeps having issues. One more time, I'm gonna send it to you. You know what? Fuck that little spot. I'm just gonna leave it, because apparently he doesn't want to go. Question is, should I post it in the chat with this white background, this black background, or just keep it, transparent?
Keep it transparent.
Alright. Transparent it is. And there it goes in the server. I'm pretty happy with it.
It looks wonderful.
Wonderful! Anyway, I should make a heroes edit.
Dumb pussy.
Do it, pussy. Maybe not right now, because then I'll also have to make, like, one of those chibi sprites of her, you know? I'm kinda not feeling like doing that.
Understandable.
Yeah. Debating on if I should do another drawing, but I'm kind of tired, honestly. Not tired enough to sleep, but too tired to like draw more.
Don't know then.
Hmm. I'm gonna keep adjusting it though. Okay, so I think I found the culprit for what's making the transparency really fucking weird. Ganja, real Fire Emblem character, yeah. I mean, if Ganja was in a Fire Emblem game, she'd probably be my best unit. I should recreate her in Awakening just for shits and giggles. Best goddamn fire mage. Save as PNG once more. If this version actually did fix the transparency, I'll delete the version in the server. And it did actually, wow. Delete the stream one, or the one I just put in, and games then? I don't know. I might play some games.
What kind of games, though?
That's the question.
To game or not to game? For that is the question.
Most definitely. Um, I'll do a quick BRB because I need to go feed my animals.
Feed him.
Yeah, and I'll probably decide on a game.